Hey, good Friday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this May the 10th, 2013. Well, a beautiful day across eastern North Carolina, but it is very warm out there today. Temperatures warming up into the 80s. We're already into the upper 80s in some locations. I'll show you that in just a second. Let's go ahead and show you some of the Skycam shots from across the network this afternoon. Here's a look from New Bern from atop the Bridgepoint Hotel and Marina, looking over the bridge complex over the Neuse River. Nice afternoon, just a few clouds down there. Current temperature 87 in New Bern. So very warm temperatures this afternoon down there in Craven County. And this shot from Onslow Memorial Hospital down along Western Boulevard. Traffic a little backed up down there along Western Boulevard, looking back towards Highway 17. But once again, just a few cumulus clouds, a little bit of cirrus up there in the upper atmosphere, but a nice day. Current temperature down there 85 in Richlands, just about 10 miles northwest of Jacksonville, 88. And I think we're on track for a few folks hitting 88, 89, 90 this afternoon for some areas across eastern North Carolina. So here's the water vapor imagery showing the upper levels at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet up in the atmosphere this afternoon. And you see what's basically going on here. You got a little short wave down here across the southern Mississippi Valley. And then you got this trough trying to dig down from the north, heading south. This is all going to phase up tonight and going into tomorrow. And it's going to bring us a chance for storms here across eastern North Carolina through the afternoon hours tomorrow, but we got to get there first. Today we just got to deal with the warmth, but definitely some storminess across the lower Mississippi Valley, also through the Tennessee River Valley and the Ohio River Valley today. Another wave of low pressure down into Baja California this afternoon. And look at these temperatures. Like I said, 85 down in Jacksonville, but up in Richlands, it's 88. It's 87 in New Bern, 84 in Greenville. Actually, the newest observation up to 86. So definitely very warm. Wilson checking in at 85 this afternoon. So we got warm temperatures. And like I said, maybe a few more degrees warmer through the afternoon. Sea breeze already starting to make its way inland, down to 74 in Morehead City. And here's the Day 2 SPC outlook. They've got the standard slight risk over eastern North Carolina and the eastern portions of Virginia for tomorrow. Main threat's going to be damaging winds and some hail, and not looking like a tornado threat with the unidirectional flow. I'll show you that on the GFS model here in just a minute. But elsewhere, just a general thunderstorm risk tomorrow. But we do have the potential for a few strong to possibly severe storms tomorrow. They are going to come in waves. They're not going to be just a one-time hit. I think we see waves of some strong storms tomorrow afternoon across eastern North Carolina. I think a lot of this may stay a little bit off to the north, as depicted by the name. I'll show you that in just a second as well. Alright, here we are on the 12Z GFS run this afternoon, looking at 500 millibars. And like I said, here's that one low pressure down into Baja California, and then our trough trying to phase up here in the central U.S. That's going to start to make its way into eastern North Carolina through tomorrow. Here's early tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. I think tomorrow morning we start to see a little bit of sunshine. I don't think we see I think we're going to go mostly cloudy tomorrow, but expect a little bit of sunshine peeking through the clouds tomorrow. It's not going to be cloudy all day, and it's not going to rain all day. The rain showers look like they're going to move in here late in the afternoon hours of your Saturday. So if you got morning plans, should be good, but the afternoon's going to be a little dicey for you. Like I said, this is 8 o'clock in the morning, and starting to see that trough starting to phase up here. We head towards 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the trough trying to come down into the northern portion of the Great Lakes region. And here we are going into the evening hours of Saturday. And here's the trough axis. A little bit of energy coming up across the with that southwestern base of the low pressure. So a few storms. I wouldn't be surprised by tomorrow afternoon we start to see those storms start to fire up tomorrow afternoon across eastern North Carolina. Even though the main low pressure system, the main forcing, is going to be well back off to the north and the west of us, but it's going to start to move on through here. And much cooler weather as we head towards Monday. I'll talk about that in just a second. But here we are Sunday morning. Trough starting to make its way into the area. I think most of the rain gets on out of here early Sunday morning, so Mother's Day plans should be a go for the afternoon. Maybe a few scattered showers lingering around, but I think the bulk of the rain moves out of here through early Sunday. Like I said, most of the rain late Saturday into early Sunday, but then clearing out through Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, looking okay, and temperatures in the 70s. But look what happens here. Much cooler air comes in here. Is that little node of low pressure. I think we get a secondary trough that comes through here on Sunday night into Monday. Here's Monday afternoon. Look at the thicknesses here. You got heights down to into the 550 range on the North Carolina border, and the 540 line, the 1,500 millibar thickness line, is way down south into central portions of eastern North Carolina, basically on top of the central portion of the DMA. So definitely going to have to be watching out for that, because that's going to be bringing down some much cooler air with a north breeze at about anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour on Monday. Now I wanted to backtrack here and show you the 4-kilometer NAM model, showing you the rainfall going into tomorrow, and maybe a few isolated thunderstorms this afternoon along the sea breeze front, but that's about it. I think that's later on this afternoon we start to see maybe a few showers, but that's about it for us. And then we go into tonight, maybe a few showers tonight. That's what some of the models are hinting at, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a few showers later on this evening, but like I said, maybe a little bit of clearing, but you see some of these storms start to die down through the morning time hours. Maybe a few showers for the morning time, so we'll keep it about a 20% chance for rain, but then it ramps up through the afternoon. Look what happens as we head towards 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We get this line segment here, basically from the North Carolina-Virginia border down to about Duplin County. And that starts to move in here through the afternoon hours, and it intensifies, and it's going to be in a good little area. Looks like we're going to have the low-level jet about 35-40 knots tomorrow afternoon, so it's going to be giving ample supply of moisture tomorrow. We've got dew points in the 60s right now, and I think the dew points will stay in the 60s tomorrow, so this is likely going to be the first time in a while that we're going to see a almost purely thermodynamic severe weather setup across eastern North Carolina. But like I said, not enough shear to get any tornadoes going, but damaging winds and hail are going to be the main threats. With that cold air coming down aloft, that's why I'm talking about the potential for some hail. And it blows off right off the coast as it moves into the Bear Clinic zone right off the coast. Maybe a few scattered showers and thunderstorms through the evening hours and the overnight hours as well, but I think the main severe weather threat gets on out of here through the evening hours. And then we transition through the afternoon. Mom's Day looks all right for the afternoon hours, and maybe a few showers through the late evening hours. So back to the GFS run, and like I said, that trough gets on out of here fairly quickly. Ridge builds in quickly as we head towards Wednesday, and we warm up handsomely. Look at the 582 line trying to sneak into the southeastern portion of the state. And then next chance of rain starts to move in here, I think, on Friday of this upcoming week as a little short wave moves through the flow late on Friday. But look at the ridge back off to the west. Another ridge moves in here, but I think we get another cool down late through the weekend of this upcoming next weekend, but the weather looks a little unsettled with this setup here. So here we are on surface features on the GFS, and like I said, tomorrow not going to be a complete washout. I think the morning time hours a slow chance of rain, then it increases through the afternoon. Chance for a severe storm possible, and they're going to be there. The potential is there for some severe storms tomorrow, but then that gets out of here fairly quickly. Here's 12Z. That's 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and most of the rain shower activity off the coast. But I wouldn't be surprised if a few lingering showers still linger around. The clouds will start to break up as well. But look what happens. Look at this 540 line. It just comes rocketing down into eastern North Carolina. This is late Tuesday, actually late Monday evening, and we've got a nice little northerly flow, a little bit of southerly flow here around this high pressure system that's off to our south and west. Actually, I take that back. That's a northerly flow. That's to be a northerly flow coming out of the system, and definitely going to be showing some cooler air moving in here through Tuesday. And I think we stay nice and warm. The high pressure system moves on top of us on Tuesday. It's going to be a cool day on Tuesday, but then we warm up as that ridge builds in here on Wednesday. And look what happens. We get this little low below pressure, and it's going to be unsettled as we head towards the latter half of the week. I think we still have some slight rain chances in there as we head towards the latter half of the week, but like I said, unsettled at this point with temperatures warming back up into the middle 80s. So that'll do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update for today. You can tune in with us at 5:30, 6, as well as 10 on CW and 11 o'clock on WNCT. We'll keep you updated on WNCT.com as well as Facebook and Twitter. And if we have severe weather tomorrow, be rest assured that if we do have severe weather, tornado warnings obviously on the television side, severe thunderstorm warnings we're expecting to go on the live stream. You can go to WNCT.com to get that link, and you can watch us on the live stream tomorrow afternoon if you do have severe weather that moves into eastern North Carolina. Have a great afternoon. Stay cool this afternoon, and hopefully we don't have to deal with any storms going into this weekend.